Every single day you wake up to a house that's begging for attention. Piles of laundry in the corner, dishes stacking up in the sink, toys scattered across the floor like some kind of explosion happened while you slept. You think to yourself, I don't have time for this. I have a million other things to do today. But what if I told you that you could transform your entire home into something clean and organized in less than an hour? Not someday, not when you finally have a free weekend. Today, right now. That's exactly what I'm going to show you. And honestly, once you start doing this, you'll wonder how you ever lived without this system. My name is Marcus, and I run the Seniors Cleaning Hacks channel, where we focus on making life simpler and cleaner for people just like you. I've spent years perfecting a speed cleaning method that actually works, and the best part is that it doesn't require fancy equipment or expensive cleaning products. It's just about being smart with your time and being intentional with every single movement you make around your home. If you're ready to discover how to keep your space looking amazing without spending your entire day cleaning, then keep watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our cleaning tips and tricks. Trust me, once you see what's possible, you're going to want to see everything we have to share on this channel. Why speed cleaning changes everything. Before we dive into the actual steps, I want you to understand something really important. Speed cleaning isn't about rushing around like a crazy person trying to get everything perfect. It's about having a system, a plan, and the discipline to stick with that plan. Most people think that cleaning takes forever because they don't have a strategy. They wander around their house, cleaning a little bit here and a little bit there, and before they know it, 2 hours have passed and they're still not done. That's not how it works when you have a method. That's not how it works when you follow what I'm about to teach you. I primarily focus on the main living areas of any home. That means the bedroom, bathroom, living room, and kitchen. Those are the spaces where life actually happens, where people spend their time, where they notice if things are clean or messy. If you have additional time and the energy to tackle other rooms like a kid's room or home office, fantastic. That's a bonus. But if you're short on time, which most of us are, then these 4 areas are what matter the most. I also want to mention that if you don't have time for a full cleaning session, we do quick 10-minute tidying before bed to reset the house and start fresh in the morning. It takes almost no time at all and makes an enormous difference in how you feel when you walk into your bedroom. The most important step, the timer. Here's the secret that changes everything. You absolutely must set a timer before you start. I cannot stress this enough. The timer is not just a suggestion, it's the foundation of the entire system. When you know you have a specific amount of time to clean, something magical happens in your brain. You become faster, more focused, and way less likely to get distracted by things that don't matter. You stop picking up your phone. You stop daydreaming about what you're going to have for dinner. You stop wandering into a room and forgetting why you walked in there in the first place. I personally set my timer anywhere between 30 to 45 minutes. Yes, I know that sounds like a decent chunk of time, but here's the thing. You're not cleaning for hours on end. You're creating one focused block of time where cleaning is your only priority. Once that timer goes off, you're done. The rest of your day opens up. You can spend time with family, work on projects you actually care about, exercise, read, whatever brings you joy. But during those 30 to 45 minutes, you're all in, you're committed, you're moving with purpose. That structure is what allows you to reclaim your day instead of letting cleaning consume it. I always recommend starting in your bedroom because it's one of the fastest rooms to get under control. In just a few minutes, you can make your entire bedroom look completely different. There's something incredibly motivating about starting your session with a quick win. Your energy goes up, your confidence goes up, and you carry that momentum into the other rooms you need to clean. Mastering the bedroom. The bedroom is where I always start my speed cleaning routine, and I'm going to walk you through exactly how to do it. The first thing you do is make your bed. I know it sounds simple, but you'd be amazed at how much impact a made bed has on the entire room. A messy bed makes the whole space feel chaotic. A made bed makes everything look intentional and organized.
You might think making your bed takes forever, but it doesn't. I've actually timed myself doing this, and the entire process takes less than 50 seconds, less than 1 minute. That's how fast you can completely change the look of your bedroom. After your bed is made, it's time to deal with your nightstand. This is where things tend to pile up over time. You've got your phone charger, maybe some books, glasses, random items that have migrated there because it's convenient. The key here is to put everything back where it actually belongs. Don't just shove things around on the nightstand. Don't create a new pile on the other side. You're returning items to their proper homes. If you have clean clothes on the nightstand or draped over a chair, pick them up. If you have dirty clothes or laundry that needs to be washed, gather that too. But, and this is really important, this is not the time to fold your laundry. That happens later, at a different time, in a different cleaning session. Right now, you're just gathering it and moving it to your laundry area. When I time this step, it usually takes me a little over 2 minutes. Your time might be slightly longer, depending on how much has accumulated on your nightstand. But here's the thing, if you do this every single day, it only takes a couple of minutes. You're not dealing with weeks or months of buildup. You're maintaining a space that's already mostly clean. That's the difference between having a system and not having a system. Once you build this into a daily habit, the time it takes to complete these tasks drops dramatically.
Transforming your bathroom. The bathroom is often one of the messier rooms in the house because multiple people use it and it gets damp and cluttered really quickly. I'm going to break down the bathroom cleaning process into manageable steps that flow together naturally. The whole bathroom can be completely transformed in about 10 minutes, which is honestly amazing when you think about it. Start by pouring your preferred toilet bowl cleaner under the rim of the toilet. You're going to let that cleaner sit there and do its job while you move on to other tasks. This is smart cleaning, not just working randomly. You're maximizing your time by letting products work while you work on something else. While that toilet cleaner is sitting, clear your counter space. Remove anything that doesn't belong there. If you've got hair care products, grooming items, or other personal belongings, put those away. Clear the space down to the essentials. If there are towels on the floor or hanging in the wrong places, grab those too. You're creating a clean canvas to work with. Next, spray your mirror, counter, and sink with your favorite all-purpose cleaning product. Don't spray everything and then wonder where to start. Have a method. Start at the top and work your way down. Wipe your mirror first so it gleams. Then move to the counter. Wipe the counter surface. Clean the faucet. Wipe the sink handles. Make sure you get into the corners and edges. While you're working on the sink, you'll notice that soap residue builds up on soap bottles and around the sink. Take a moment to wash that away. It might seem like a small detail, but these small details add up to a space that looks genuinely clean, not just quickly wiped down.
Take a dry microfiber cloth and go over everything you just cleaned. You're drying surfaces and adding shine. Microfiber cloths are amazing for this because they don't leave streaks and water spots. They make everything look polished and professional. Now it's time to tackle the toilet. Put on your gloves, scrub the toilet bowl thoroughly. Then start wiping from the top of the toilet down. Wipe the tank area. Wipe around the seat. Wipe under the seat. And if you have kids, you know that's often the dirtiest part of the toilet. Get in there and give it extra attention. Once you've wiped everything, grab another disinfecting wipe and go through the entire process again. This time you're wiping the lid, the seat, under the seat, and around the entire toilet base. You want everything to be sanitized and clean. If you have children sharing the bathroom, there's probably a step stool and possibly another toilet seat you need to address. Wipe down the step stool. If there's a small toilet seat, clean that too. Don't overlook the garbage can either. Give it a quick wipe because that's often an overlooked spot that collects germs. Finish up by grabbing a clean hand towel and taking out the garbage on your way out of the bathroom. Your bathroom should now be completely fresh and organized.
The kitchen, saving the best for last. I always save the kitchen for last in my cleaning routine, and I want to explain why, because it's a strategic decision that makes sense when you understand the bigger picture.
The kitchen is a space where you're constantly working. You're cooking meals, loading and unloading the dishwasher, wiping counters throughout the day. If you clean your kitchen first during your speed cleaning session, then by the time you're done cleaning the other rooms, your kitchen is messy again. You're defeating the purpose. By saving the kitchen for last, even if you run out of time, your house still looks clean because the bedroom, bathroom, and living room are all done. The kitchen, being the last area, means it gets your attention when you have the most time and energy. Start by clearing your counter. Put all the dishes you find scattered around into the sink. Put away your cookbook or recipe binder. Create a clear, blank counter to work with. This makes the space feel immediately more manageable. Next, unload your dishwasher and put away all the clean dishes. If you hand wash your dishes instead, do that now, or reload the dishwasher if you have a mix of hand-washed and machine-washed items. Some dishes work better with hand washing. Some appliances, like knives, are safer and last longer when you hand wash them. Get everything clean and put away. Now, grab your all-purpose cleaner and spray your counter, stove, and any appliances sitting on your counter. Also spray the stools if you use them for seating. Then, start wiping. Wipe your counter thoroughly with a microfiber cloth. Rinse as needed. Wipe the stovetop. Make sure you get under the burners if you can. Wipe all your countertop appliances like your toaster or coffee maker. Wipe your stools or chairs. Give your refrigerator a quick wipe on the exterior while you're at it. These small touches make your kitchen look polished. The final step is to clean your sink. Use a brush to scrub the sink thoroughly. Rinse it with hot water. Shine your kitchen faucet so it gleams. Grab your wet towels and take them to your laundry area. Place a fresh, clean towel on your counter. Your kitchen will look and feel brand new. This entire process for the kitchen takes me about 21 minutes, and I could easily beat that time if I wasn't filming and narrating the process.
The living room and family spaces. Your living room might look relatively clean at this point because hopefully you've maintained it throughout the day by putting things away as you go. But if you have kids, which I do, then you know that toys can absolutely take over a space in what feels like minutes. What I like to do is grab a large toy container and we put every single toy into that container together. This becomes a task that everyone participates in, not just something I do alone. Then we carry that container to the kids' bedroom where it belongs. This is a great opportunity to involve your children in the cleaning process. They created the mess, so they should help clean it up. They learn responsibility. They understand that when they play with toys, those toys need to be returned to their room afterward. We keep our storage containers right there, and we start organizing together. We put toys back where they belong. We make sure everything is in its proper place. When you do this as a family activity, it goes surprisingly fast. What might seem like an enormous job takes just minutes when you're all working together. Plus, the kids feel ownership over their space. They're invested in keeping it clean because they helped organize it.
Maintaining your results. Speed cleaning is a process that works best when you do it consistently. You're not doing this once a month or once a week. You're doing this every single day, or at least most days. Some days life gets hectic and you might miss your full session, which is fine. That's when the quick 10-minute reset before bed comes in. You just spend a few minutes putting things back in their place and you start fresh in the morning. Over time, this becomes your new normal. Your house stays cleaner. You stay less stressed. You spend more time doing things you actually want to do instead of being overwhelmed by mess. The beautiful thing about this system is that it's completely customizable. If you don't have 30 to 45 minutes, you can condense it. If you want to spend more time and go deeper, you can do that too. The key is having the structure, the timer, and the commitment to follow through. Once you experience how good it feels to have a clean home that's under control, you won't want to go back to the old way of doing things. I absolutely love sharing these cleaning methods with you because I know how transformative they can be. When your space is clean, your mind feels clearer. You have more energy. You feel more in control of your life. That's why I'm so passionate about helping you create systems that work. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up.
Your support means everything to us here at Seniors Cleaning Hacks. Subscribe to the channel so you get notifications when we post our newest cleaning videos and home organization tips. Comment below and let me know which room you're most excited to tackle first using these methods. If you found this helpful, share this video with someone you know who could use some cleaning inspiration. We're building an amazing community of people who want to create clean, organized, peaceful homes, and I'd love for you to be part of that. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Your support keeps us creating content that actually helps you. I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you very soon on Seniors Cleaning Hacks.